Hey guys, last time I posted a video of my 10 of what I thought was the 10 best movies of 2007, top 10, yeah, whatever you want to call it. And I lied in that video saying that right after that I'd film the top 10 worst movies of 2007. But I'd go to a game, so now it's the next day, and I just got out of the shower. It's like 6 o'clock, I have to go to another game. Yes, I got up very late, like 3 o'clock. But now digging deep into the puddle of poop, we're going to dig out the worst movies of 2007. Alright, number 10, Ghost Rider. Whee! Alright, I think I've found out a way of dividing the normal moviegoer that just likes entertaining films and someone that actually likes quality films. I went with about a group of like 8 of my friends. They were like my small church group. That's what we did on our night out for some reason, out of youth group. And all of them liked it. They're like, dude, it was awesome, dude, that was freaking sweet, oh, that was amazing. I'm like, the special effects were horrid. It was like a YouTube video, heck, the worst YouTube video. They sleepwalked through their performances, so, this is definitely the worst comic book movie I've ever seen. And yes, I like Daredevil. I don't know why people don't like it. Yes, Batman and Robin was horrible, but this thing was just, wow. Oh my god, it was horrible. Alright, number 9, The Nanny Diaries. And every girl watching is probably like, it's not your type of movie. Well, yes, I like chick flicks. Chick flicks are awesome, yeah. Representing. But man, this thing was like, for one thing, the transitions were just so long and so, like, so pointless. There's like this theme of like a museum, and when they're transitioning scenes, they would go to like through museum displays, and it took so long, and it was just so dumb. And this thing was like a live action cartoon. It was like, and they have that cliched scene where she saves the kid, so the Laura Linney's character, the mom, goes, here, we need a nanny, call us. And all of a sudden, like 50 Desperate Housewives come and go, we need a nanny too. And it was just so stupid. There's a bunch of different scenes like that. The dialogue was so corny. Oh my god, I hated that. Alright, number 8, The Last Mimsy. Wow. For one, the one big problem with this piece of poop is that it's a kid's movie. I don't know why any kid would find this entertaining. I don't know why anyone would find this entertaining. It made no sense. The whole movie was around this creepy stuffed animal bunny thing that made weird noises and these spinning rocks. For some reason it's going to end the universe. I didn't understand one moment of it, and I don't know why anyone would find it entertaining. It was boring. The kids, yes, you can see a little talent in there, but man, I don't know. They probably didn't even get what they were saying either. This thing just was so pointless. Alright, number 7, Are We Done Yet? Speaking of no one enjoying a film, this is another kids movie. Kids might like this movie because there's a scene with a talking raccoon, but wow, take the money pit and take away every interesting scene of that movie, and they just have the scenes where they're working on the house, and you have that movie. It didn't even try to be entertaining. It was just a bunch of working on the house, and yes, they fell through the floor a few times, and animals, and yeah, it was... I thought the first one was okay. Yes, it was completely cliched, but it was entertaining. This thing was just, I think it tried to be a good movie, and it just ended up being nothing. The guy from Scrubs is in it. I thought, there's a few scenes with him which I thought were okay, but yeah, it was just ruined by then. No one could save it. Alright, number 6, of course, epic movie. And you're probably thinking, it should be number 1. Well, the reason why it's not lower, yes, it's not funny, not one laugh in it. Well, maybe like 1 or 2, but that's not good. The thing about it is, it is rather entertaining. I could watch it, but it's just terribly unfunny. It looks horrible. The special effects aren't even effects. I don't even think they did anything. It was... we're going to see another spoof in this terrible list, which I think is a lot worse. So, yes, epic movie, terrible, but could have been a lot worse. But I still think it's dreadful. Alright, number 5, Kicking It Old School. Right. Sean from Don and Murph, Don, whatever you want to be called, Cool Dude or whatever. This was on your favorite movies of the year. I love your videos, man, you're awesome, but I just do not understand how anyone can enjoy this movie. Terribly unfunny. The performances were dreadful, and yes, you know Jamin Kennedy's not a very good actor, but there was a girl in this movie. She talked like this, and the whole plot is around this kid that has an accident breakdancing and he ends up in a coma. and he wakes up when he's like 30 years old, but he doesn't act like he's 10. He acts like he's retarded. The whole movie is him running around and doing dance moves that don't involve any talent. It was horrible. Alright, number 4, the spook movie I was talking about, The Comebacks. Now, at least Epic Movie tried to be a parody and made fun of the movies. This movie, it like used the names of the movies, like I'm Blue Crush, but they didn't play off the movies one bit. And no, it wasn't funny at all. A lot worse than Epic Movie. Both those movies are bad, but this thing was just, oh wow, this was, especially like the last 30 minutes, it was probably some of the worst cinematic reel I've ever seen. Wow. Alright, number 3, Codename The Cleaner. A movie that plays out like a action film that plays with your mind, but also tries to be funny. It fails on every level. The movie was terribly confusing, it made no sense, had no flow at all, it was repetitive, went from back to back. Maybe I'm a janitor, maybe I'm an assassin, and it was so uninspired. Alright, number 2, we're getting close, aren't you excited? Alright, number 2, Norbit. And yes, I really like both the Nutty Professor films. Actually, I think the second one's better than the first one, because I just thought the second one was just so much fun. Oh my god, this thing was like the most mean-spirited movie I've ever seen in my life. And it's like the movie about this guy getting picked on. Even Norbit he was mean-spirited too, not even he was likable. And the whole movie is just an unfunny mess of fat jokes and pimps and farting, and you're probably, I'm not even kidding, if I read one comment of someone saying, if it was so bad, then why was it nominated for an Oscar? I will die laughing. It was nominated because it had a realistic fat suit. That doesn't make it a good movie. And yes, the fat suit was amazing. It looked like a real person. Yay. It's just, I really don't want to read that. Alright. If you've seen my old videos I deleted, because I think I need to have a whole list. You'd already know what I thought the worst movie of the year was, because I had a video called Worst Movie of the Year. And yes, it's still the same. I don't think any movie could ever beat this. License to Wed. I can't say one positive thing about it. Nothing works. The dialogue is horrible. The two characters like each other. Mandy Moore, they both can't act. They have no chemistry at all. We don't believe that they're in love. We don't believe Robin Williams is a reverend. And plus, you know a movie's bad when even it doesn't get one laugh from Robin Williams, one of the greatest comedians to date. I did not laugh once. The thing is the most predictable thing ever made. And it didn't even work. Like, movies make a movie predictable because it's an original plot, you know, it makes the movie good. It didn't work at all. It was just horrible on every level. Probably the second worst movie I've ever seen in my life. What's the first? Home for the Holidays with Holly Hunter. See ya.